Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Let's go start now. Roman Reigns' plans for WWE WrestleMania 41 are not yet clear. The OTC seemingly suffered an injury after being attacked by Seth Rollins after their elimination at the 2025 Men's Royal Rumble and has been off-screen since then. WWE has held back the storylines involving Roman for some time. It looks like the build could resume at the Elimination Chamber Premium Live event or soon after. There are a few opponents who could step up to the OTC heading into the show of shows. Meanwhile, Paul Heyman could appear to deliver a message to a top star regarding Reigns' will to face them at WrestleMania. The rivalry between Solo Sikoa and Roman Reigns has been going on since last year. Sikoa took over the Bloodline, and the rivalry ended on Raw's Netflix premiere when the OTC defeated his former enforcer. Sikoa is still tied to the Bloodline, and that could prompt Roman to return for one final match with his former enforcer. The two men could agree to battle one final time to take control of the Bloodline at WrestleMania 41. This match may not be as big as some of the other matches on this list. However, it would make sense for Roman Reigns to go after Solo Sikoa one final time to end his time with any of the Bloodline members. Seth Rollins looked to eliminate Roman Reigns at the 2025 Men's Royal Rumble match. The Visionary was partially successful in doing what he had planned, but was also eliminated in the process. Rollins attacked Reigns and injured him after the two men were eliminated. The angle added a lot more heat between them and wrote another chapter in their long-running rivalry. WWE fans could get another blockbuster contest between the two former world champions at the Showcase of the Immortals. It would be another match for fans to look out for, as it would be big enough to headline the show without any titles being on the line. Drew McIntyre has been targeting Roman Reigns and his bloodline for some time in WWE. He set out to dismantle the OG Bloodline members, but only succeeded in getting the better of Sami Zayn. Jey Uso has defeated McIntyre, while Jimmy has also humiliated him. However, the storyline could pick up after the 2025 Men's Elimination Chamber match. Drew could directly target a returning Reigns on an episode of Raw or SmackDown after the Chamber PLE. He could claymore the OTC to reignite their rivalry. The Scottish Warrior could finally get his hands on Roman Reigns once again after hunting him for months. The two stars could have a high-profile contest at the grandest stage of them all, where McIntyre could finally score the win. One of the biggest rivalries waiting to happen is between CM Punk and Roman Reigns. The two WWE stars joined forces at Survivor Series, War Games, but things fell apart for them during the Men's Royal Rumble match when Punk eliminated Reigns. The rivalry could begin following Elimination Chamber after Paul Heyman appears to lay down the challenge on behalf of the OTC. Punk and Heyman could share a few good promo segments before Roman Reigns ultimately returns. This could turn out to be the rivalry of the year, as both top men could put on some great matches without the need for any titles to be on the line. WWE could even book a triple threat match for WrestleMania 41 between Punk, Reigns, and Seth Rollins. While the plan for the triple threat match may be on the table, a singles match could be more impactful and keep doors for some future contests open. Roman Reigns has been the dominant force in WWE for years, holding the undisputed WWE Universal Championship for over 1,200 days. As the leader of the Bloodline, he has defeated top stars like Brock Lesnar, Cody Rhodes, John Cena, and Drew McIntyre. But as we look ahead to WrestleMania 41 in 2025, the question remains, who will step up to challenge the Tribal Chief? With WrestleMania 40 potentially marking the end of Reigns' historic title reign, there are still several compelling options for him next year. Whether he is still champion or not, Roman will undoubtedly have a marquee match on the card. Here are 4 possible opponents for Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 41. 1. Cody Rhodes, rematch. The story isn't finished yet. At WrestleMania 40, Cody Rhodes is getting his long-awaited rematch against Roman Reigns. But what if things don't go Cody's way again? Or what if he does finally finish the story, but Roman Reigns wants revenge? A trilogy fight between Cody and Roman at WrestleMania 41 would make perfect sense, especially if they are 1-1 after their first two meetings. Their rivalry is deeply personal, built on the idea that Cody is trying to do what his father, Dusty Rhodes, never could: win the WWE Championship. Meanwhile, Reigns believes that WWE is his empire and that Cody is merely a protagonist in his story. If Roman loses at WrestleMania 40, he could return next year hungry to reclaim his championship. But if Roman somehow wins again, a third match could be the final chapter of their rivalry, with Cody getting one last shot at redemption. Either way, fans would be invested in a high-stakes rematch. Their rivalry has been WWE's biggest storyline for 2 years. Cody versus Roman could be a career-defining match for both men. WrestleMania has a history of great trilogies: Rock vs. Austin, Taker vs. Triple H. 2. The Rock. Dream match finally happens. The real tribal chief. WWE has teased Roman Reigns versus The Rock for years, but it has never materialized. With The Rock now playing a major role in the Bloodline storyline leading into WrestleMania 40, many believe a match between the two could finally happen. If not in 2024, then in 2025 at WrestleMania 41. A match between The Rock and Roman is more than just about the WWE Championship. It's about who is the true head of the Inoue family dynasty. Roman has claimed for years that he is the tribal chief, but if The Rock challenges him, he might have to prove it once and for all. This match is box office gold. If WWE wants to sell out a massive stadium like Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, or wherever WrestleMania 41 is held, there's no bigger money match than Roman Reigns versus The Rock. Why it works. The Rock's return could give WWE its biggest WrestleMania main event ever. It's a true family feud that has been built up for years. Even if Roman loses at WrestleMania 40, this match could still happen as a battle for legacy. 3. Gunther, a clash of titans. The Ring General versus the Tribal Chief. Gunther has dominated WWE since debuting on the main roster, holding the Intercontinental Championship for a record-breaking 666 days. His reign of terror has made him one of the most feared wrestlers in the company, and he is clearly on his way to the main event scene. By the time WrestleMania 41 arrives, Gunther could be WWE Champion, or at least one of the top contenders. A match between Gunther and Roman Reigns would be a hard-hitting war, something completely different from Roman's usual opponents. This could be a match where Roman finally meets someone who can match his intensity. Gunther is younger, hungrier, and arguably one of the best wrestlers in the world today. If anyone can stand toe-to-toe with Roman and make fans believe he can dethrone him, it's the Ring General. Why it works. Gunther is being built as a future world champion, and a match with Roman would solidify his status. The physicality between these two would make for an intense and unforgettable WrestleMania match. WWE could position this as the end of an era if Gunther is the one to finally retire Roman. 4. Seth Rollins, one more time. The architect versus the head of the table. Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns have a long, complicated history dating back to their Shield days. While Roman became the face of WWE, Seth carved his own path, winning world titles and becoming one of the most reliable workhorses in the company. However, one thing remains clear: Seth is one of the only men Roman has never been able to beat clean in a one-on-one match. Their last major encounter was at Royal Rumble 2022, where Seth got inside Roman's head, playing mind games and even wearing the Shield's old gear. Roman lost via disqualification, refusing to let go of the guillotine choke. This left their rivalry unfinished. If WWE wants to tell a full-circle story, WrestleMania 41 could be the perfect place. Seth, as the reigning World Heavyweight Champion, could put his title on the line against Roman in a battle to prove who truly was the best Shield member. Why it works. Their history makes for a deeply personal, emotional feud. Rollins is one of the few people who truly gets under Roman's skin. It could be a champion versus champion match if both men hold titles. Final thoughts. Who should face Roman at WrestleMania 41? Roman Reigns is one of WWE's biggest attractions, and his opponent at WrestleMania 41 needs to be a major star. Whether it's a rematch with Cody Rhodes, a dream showdown with The Rock, a physical war with Gunther, or a grudge match with Seth Rollins, WWE has plenty of options. If Roman is still champion, then WWE must carefully pick someone who can dethrone him convincingly. If he loses before WM41, his match could be more about legacy than titles. Regardless of what happens, Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 41 will be a must-see event. The only question is, who will be standing across the ring from the tribal chief?